Every person's journey in life concludes in the same inevitable way. But what sets one apart from another lies solely in the intricate details of how they lived and ultimately how they faced their final moments. There exists a multitude of women with whom one can share fleeting physical connections, yet there are only a rare few with whom one can share the depth of meaningful conversation. True courage is not found in the absence of fear, but is instead the elegance one displays while under immense pressure. In times long past, people wrote that it was noble and honorable to sacrifice one's life for their country. However, in the brutal reality of modern warfare, there is nothing sweet nor dignified in dying. You may perish in the most unceremonious manner, without purpose or glory, much like a stray dog lost in the chaos. Life has a way of breaking us all at one point or another, but it is in the fractures, in those broken places, that many of us find the strength to heal and become even more resilient. As one's wealth grows, so too does the fear of death, rising in direct proportion. The human species, oddly enough, is the only one capable of laughter, even though it seems to have fewer reasons to laugh than any other creature. Spend a lifetime worrying just a little each day, and you will find that, cumulatively, you've lost years to anxiety. If something is wrong, correct it if you can, but above all, train your mind not to worry, for worry itself is never the solution to a problem. No man in death is lonelier than one who has spent many years by the side of a devoted wife, only to outlive her. When two souls are deeply in love, it's impossible to imagine a happy conclusion to their story. I find joy in listening to others. Over the years, I have gained immeasurable wisdom by paying close attention, yet most people never truly listen. I love visiting the zoo, though never on Sundays. I dislike seeing people mocking the animals when, in reality, it should be the animals mocking us. There is no greater nobility in being superior to another person. Instead, true nobility lies in surpassing the person you once were. Life becomes surprisingly easy to navigate when you have nothing left to lose. Now is not the moment to dwell on what you lack, but to consider what you can do with what is already in your possession. The true challenge is to become a master of life in your later years, to muster the same boldness and daring that children show in their innocence when they know so little. Relocating to another country won't change who you are. Believe me, I've tried that. Moving from place to place won't allow you to escape yourself. There's no getting away from the person you carry inside. This is a fallacy many believe. The so-called wisdom of old men is not that they grow wiser, but rather that they grow more cautious over time. As for morals, I have learned that morality is simply that which leaves you feeling good afterward. And immorality is what makes you feel bad. Women have made remarkable friends, truly remarkable. It's difficult to be friends with a woman without first falling in love with her, for that is the very foundation of such a friendship. All thoughtful men, it seems, are atheists. Never mistake war, no matter how justified or necessary, for anything less than a crime. In the end, there is no friend as steadfast and loyal as a good book. A man may be physically destroyed, but he cannot be defeated unless he chooses to give up. Movement does not always equate to progress, and action should not be confused with mere busyness. A cat, unlike humans, possesses an absolute honesty of emotion. Humans, on the other hand, for various reasons, often hide their true feelings, but a cat is never so dishonest. There is no singular truth in life. Everything and nothing are true simultaneously. Never travel with someone you don't love. If you're fortunate enough to have lived in Paris as a young person, then no matter where you go for the rest of your life, Paris will stay with you. It's a movable feast that you carry with you always. Write with clarity and purpose about what pains you. To write about life, you must first experience it fully. To love means to give, to serve, and to sacrifice for another. The most essential task you have in this world is simply to endure it without being crushed. The root of all evil deeds begins in innocence, often unknowing. The most difficult part of writing a novel is not starting it, but bringing it to completion. We are all damaged in one way or another, and it is through those cracks that the light filters in. When you begin living outside of yourself, you enter dangerous territory, for that is where vulnerability lies. Given the opportunity, everyone is capable of misbehavior. The real reason to resist the temptation of ending your own life is that, deep down, you know that once the worst of the storm passes, life becomes beautiful again. The best way to determine if you can trust someone is simply to trust them. The world, despite its flaws, is a place worth fighting for, and I am deeply reluctant to leave it behind. If you feel unsettled about your appearance, it stems from insecurity about who you are. There's no need to feel ashamed of yourself, because your uniqueness is exactly what defines you. Those who have forgiven betrayal often stand on guard for the next one. Not every question has an answer, and not everything can be explained. A man who isn't seeking friends is an enemy unto himself. Wine is a magnificent thing. It allows you to momentarily forget all the negative aspects of life. One of the greatest tragedies is losing yourself in the process of loving someone else too deeply and forgetting that you, too, are special. Beware of a friend who flatters you excessively. Too much flattery often means they are simply telling you what they think you want to hear. If you have no obvious enemies, they are likely hiding among your friends. An intelligent man often finds that he must resort to inebriation in order to tolerate the company of fools. Work every single day, no matter what happened the night before. Get up, face the day, and keep going. There are many people who don't realize they are fascists, but they will discover it in due time. Writing prose is not about embellishment, but about building structure. All cowardice stems from a lack of genuine love, or perhaps not loving enough. Each new day is an opportunity. It's preferable to be lucky, but if I had to choose, I would rather be precise, because when luck does come, precision allows you to seize it.